So heat, okay, and so heat is not a very important chapter uh, in physics in your ICSE, but you will have it in you will have it in um, biology as different terms related to heat, etc., etc. Okay, so all these are required for you. That's why we teach you heat in lower classes, but it doesn't have a great significance in class 9 and 9. Okay. Heat. The energy transferred between two bodies in contact due to the difference in their temperature. So when the energy transferred between the two bodies in contact is due to the difference in their temperature, okay? So next you have so heat is one type of energy, okay? And temperature is the measure of the hotness or the coldness of the body, okay? So temperature is how much hot or how much cold is the body. Known known as the degree of hotness and coldness. Okay, GT. Thermometer is sorry. So see, thermometer, the device used to measure the temperature of our body. We have already used it. Many of you, not all of you, all of us is having fevers, and then our mothers and the doctors use thermometer to measure the temperature of our body and give us medicines. So thermometer is a device used to measure the temperature of our body. Okay, so this is thermometer. Now, what is melting or fusion? The process by which solid changes into liquid by absorbing heat. So, when more heat is given, solid changes into liquid. Ice transforms into water. Example. Melting point, the temperature at which solid melts or changes into its liquid state. Okay, the fixed temperature in which the solid melts and changes into its liquid state. So, water has the melting point of 0 degree. Okay. Boiling or vaporization, the process during which the liquid changes into vapor state at a constant temperature by absorbing it. Okay? Everything. Melting also. Melting also happens at a constant temperature. Boiling also happens at a constant temperature. Okay? So, liquid changes into vapor state at a constant temperature. Water being converted into water vapor at 100 degrees Celsius. Now, boiling point, that's fixed temperature at which the liquid starts to boil. So, water's boiling point is how much? 100 degrees Celsius. Freezing or solidification, the process in which liquid changes into solid state by liberation of heat. Liquid is being changed into solid state by liberation of heat. So, heat is being released. Okay? At a constant temperature. So, everything is at a constant temperature. So, freezing point, the constant temperature at which the liquid changes into solid state. So for water it is 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. Condensation, the process in which a substance changes into gaseous state to liquid state at a particular temperature. Okay, so at 100 degrees Celsius, at a particular temperature, so water vapor changes into water at 100 degrees Celsius. This is the example. Condensation temperature, the fixed temperature at which a gas changes into its liquid state. So you will have it as water has a condensation temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. Sublimation, the process in which the substance directly changes from the its state to liquid gaseous state at a fixed temperature. Okay, so this is also having a fixed temperature. Deposition, the process in which a substance changes directly from gaseous state into solid state at a fixed temperature. So both of them are having fixed temperature, and sublimation is different for difference. Okay. Thermal expansion, the property of matter by which it expands on increasing the temperature. So, every matter, whether it is solid or liquid or gas, every matter has expansion because when heat is given, the kinetic energy is increased. Kinetic energy increases and therefore it expands. Okay? Conduction, the process of transfer of heat from a body at a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature. Okay? So, what is conduction? When a body of a higher temperature conducts heat to a body of a lower temperature. Heat is conducted like that only, okay? So from a higher temperature to a lower temperature. Both are in direct contact to each other. Now, what a good conductor? Substances that allow heat to pass through them easily. So, when heat is passed through them easily, it is known as good conductors, and bad conductors are insulators. Substances that do not allow the heat to pass through them easily. Okay? Convection is the process of transfer of heat by the actual movement of molecules. So the transfer of heat by actual movement of molecules. When actual molecules are moving, it is known as convection. Okay, and when the molecules are passing into each other, but they are in their fixed position, it is known as conduction. And what is radiation? The process of heat transfer from a hot body to a cold body without heating the intermediate space or in the absence of any medium. So when there is no medium, okay, the heating space is the intermediate space. Okay, so hot body to the cold body is transfer. Okay, radiation. Radiant heat which comes out from a hot object. The heat which comes out from a hot object. Okay, radiation. Okay, uh, or device that transmission of heat by minimizing conduction, convection, and radiation. So what happens when conduction and convection radiation takes place? Heat is either given out or taken. So what does the thermostat do? The thermostat there is hot water kept, and if it allows conduction, convection, and radiation to occur, then what will happen? The heat will go out, or more heat will come in. Thereby, it is easier to keep water cold inside it because it avoids all these things. Okay. Okay. Now please check out over here. The energy transferred between two bodies in contact due to the differences in their temperature is heat. Okay, in contact of the due to the temperatures in their bodies is known as heat. So this SI unit of heat is joule. Okay, so this is the definition. This is the SI unit. Okay, of joule, and the other units are calorie and kilocalorie. Okay. Now, please mark these equations. 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1000 calorie, and 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joule. That is nearly 4.2 joule. Okay. Now, the units of temperature are degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, and not degree Kelvin. It's wrong. It's actually just Kelvin. Okay. It's not degree Kelvin. It's only Kelvin. Okay. Degrees are not put. Please make this assure, because then if you write degree Kelvin, then you will get 0 marks. Okay, you will not get any marks, and therefore the thermometer is based on the principle that matter expands on heating. So what is given over in the thermometer? The mercury is given over in the thermometer, and then what happens is the heat is being, as you have fever, heat is being produced in our body due to fever, and therefore the heat expands the matter in the thermometer, and then we have readings. We read our temperature through it, and therefore the principle gets works. Okay. Now there are three types of thermometer, and they are Celsius, namely Celsius scale, Fahrenheit scale, and Kelvin scale. Okay. While naming, you will write only Celsius and only Fahrenheit and only Kelvin. But while you are giving the degree, while you are giving the symbol, only the symbol, you will give a degree in front of Celsius and Fahrenheit, but not in front of Kelvin. Another thing. Now the values of one scale can be converted to another scale with the help of the following formula. So you can have conversions. Okay. Now I'll write the formula in simpler form. First you see Kelvin is equal to 273 plus degree Celsius. Okay, the amount of temperature you have been given in degree Celsius. The conversion of Fahrenheit scale to Celsius scale is C is equal to Sorry, I cannot write here. Sorry, I have written the formula written wrong. Just check out over there. They are here. They are giving the whole combination. Okay, means they are giving just the, like, what will I say? They're deriving also for you. So you better learn these two formulas. Okay, they're deriving from you the direct formula. But also give you the indirect formula in case you forget. Okay, in case you can't remember the whole formulas, you can derive C by 5 is equal to F minus 32 by 9. Have a snapshot of all this, because in notebooks you will not get all, actually you will not get all this in your books. I think so. Just a moment. I'm just rubbing it off. Okay, I'm just rubbing it off. Okay, and then you take the snapshot of these formulas, and just take the snapshot and keep it with you. Okay, keep it with you. All the snapshot of this of all these formulas, you keep it with you. The basic effects of heat can be classified as change in temperature, change in matter, and change in dimension. These three things. Okay, three ways in which the heat is can be transmitted from a hot body to a cold body is, one is conduction, two is convection, and three is radiation. These are the three ways. Okay. Now conduction mainly takes place in solids as the molecules. Okay. So conduction will mainly takes place in solids as the molecules are closely packed. Okay. Metals are good conductors of heat, whereas non-metals, plastics, etc. are bad conductors. These are examples. You need to remember them. Now, convection takes place in fluids, that is, liquids and gases, involves motion of mass. That means the particles are themselves transferring heat. Okay. Convection, the lighter molecules are seen to rise up, and the cooler molecules take their place. Okay. The cycle keeps on running, and leads to setting of convection currents, that is, storm. Convection current always rise vertically upwards and not sideways. Okay. They rise vertically upwards, but they do not go sideways. Okay. That's why we can, if we are taking heat from the side of a fire, then it will be radiation always. Okay. Sea and land breeze are caused by convection currents. Okay. Radiation is a transfer of heat without the help of a medium. So no medium is required. Now see, dark surfaces are good absorbers of heat, while light surfaces are shiny, and shining surfaces are bad absorbers of heat. That means they're bad. That means they're good radiators. Okay, they're good radiators. Okay, they're good radiators, and these are bad radiators. Okay. Now, last thing is infographics. Inflammable substances, the substances which can catch fire easily, are known as inflammable substances. That means the inflammatory temperature is very low. Okay. Now examples you need to remember, they are dry leaves, dry wood, coal, diesel, petrol, kerosene oil, CNG, LPG, and hydrogen. Okay. All the gases, etc. Okay. Now thermostat, please be attentive right now. I'll just explain it to you. A thermostat is a useful household item which does not allow heat, loss of heat or heat gain by the material stored in it. Now see the outer layer of the glass is over there, and then there is a vacuum, and then there is the inner layer of glass, and then the outer plastic or stainless steel case, and then supporters are over there always. Okay. So what does the outer layer of the glass do? Outer layer of the glass does not allow or reflects all the heat back. back. Okay, it reflects all the heat back. Outer plastics are not good conductors of heat, so all the heat by conduction are back. Okay, and then you have and then you have lots of empty space where which does not have air, which does not allow conduction to take place. Sea breeze while setting up of a convection current in the air in the coastal areas. The cool air is moving from sea to land is known as the sea breeze. It occurs during daytime. Okay, so you feel that the when you go to the coastal cities, you see that the temperature is always moderate as you have the sea over there. But when you come to cities which are landlocked, you see the temperature is extreme. Means in summer they are having very hot temperatures, very high temperatures, and in winter they are having low temperatures. Okay, um, so see, what maintains this temperature in the coastal cities? Sea breeze and land breeze. Okay, sea breeze. What is happening? The warm air from the land rises up. Okay, and then warm air always rises up, and pressure is very low, so they rise up, and so no space in this earth. There cannot be a single space on this earth. Everything has to be filled. So what comes immediately? The cool air from the sea comes and takes its place. Now, what makes the land so hot? The land is a bad conductor of heat. Therefore, I'm very sorry. Land is a good conductor of heat. So therefore, what happens? It go. So while in the daytime it catches heat very fast. Okay, and then the air becomes warm over there, and then it rises. While sea is not a very good conductor of heat. Therefore, it requires time. So the cool air moves it during that time. So now the days now the day is going by 12 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 6 p.m. So the sun sets and the moon rises. And then what happens? The sun set immediately, all the heat is gone. And so the land gets cooled fast because it's a good conductor of heat, it will release it. And then what happens? The sea is a bad conductor of heat, so it requires time. And therefore, what happens? The sea is heated. Right now, the whole day the sun is giving rays to the sea is getting heated up, and then the sea now requires now the air of the sea becomes hot, and then it moves upwards, and then what happens? The air from the land is very cold, and then no space in the earth no space can be left behind in the earth, so the land breeze goes and catches up the sea breeze, and therefore maintains a very well temperature over there. Okay. Now, conduction, convection, and radiation. Okay, what is conduction? When you see the fire works. Okay, suppose you make a glass rod, and then you take your hand, and then you keep it over in the fire. You will see that the heat is coming over here, and then it's coming to here, and then it's coming to your hand. You will feel hot. Convection, the molecules are themselves going up and giving heat to your hands, and convection cannot occur sideways. Therefore, radiation is always over there, and radiation, they need no medium, and they can come and give your hands rest. So, process of transfer of heat of a body from a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature when both are in direct contact to each other. Okay, is known as conduction. So, there must be a direct contact. Convection is when a body transfers heat by the actual movement of molecules. So it is needing actual movement of molecules. The cycle keeps on running and leads to setup of convection currents. So it is running, okay, and it is running and running, and therefore it leads to setting up of convection current. And radiation is the process of heat transfer from a hot body to a cold body without affecting the intermediate phase. So, in the absence of any medium, radiation is occurring. Now, what is thermometer? Thermometer is a device used to measure the temperature in our body. You have learned the principles already. Clinical thermometer, you have learned in your classes. Now, these are non-flammable substances. Okay, the substances which do not catch fire easily. That means the ignition temperature is low. Now, examples are needed. Water, sand, stone, bricks are non-flammable substances. Okay. So this was our video, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.